The divorce papers hit the kitchen counter with a slap that echoed like a gunshot in my chest. You have 48 hours to get your things out, Lisa said, her voice cold as the marble beneath her manicured nails. My new boyfriend owns this house now. Her eyes, once warm as a summer dusk, held nothing but steel. I stood frozen, the air sucked from the room, my law school graduation cap still dangling from my hand like a prop from a life I no longer recognized. I smiled, a reflex, a shield, and nodded. Okay, I said, my voice steady despite the earthquake inside me. But as I turned away, I caught the flicker of triumph in her gaze, and something in me whispered. She doesn't know what's coming. The house smelled of fresh paint and betrayal. Our home, my home, for 8 years, where we danced barefoot in the living room, where I'd memorized every creak of the hardwood floors while studying late into the night. Now it felt like a stage set for someone else's play. Lisa's perfume lingered, sharp and unfamiliar, a scent she'd started wearing 6 months ago. I'd thought it was a midlife whim. Now I wondered who she'd worn it for. I packed slowly, each item a shard of memory. The coffee mug she'd painted for our first anniversary, lopsided hearts and all. The photo of us at the Grand Canyon, her laughter frozen in time. My chest ached as I tucked them into boxes, my mind replaying her words. Her new boyfriend owns this house now. How? The deed was in my name. I'd paid the mortgage, every cent, while she'd flitted between yoga retreats and book clubs. A niggle of doubt had crept in months ago. Her late nights, her sudden obsession with her phone, the way she'd stopped asking about my day. I'd chalked it up to stress, to my endless hours buried in law books. Denial is a powerful drug. That evening, the graduation party loomed. My classmates had insisted on celebrating at our house. My house, its sprawling backyard perfect for string lights and champagne toasts. Lisa had agreed to host, her smile too bright when she'd offered. Another red flag I'd ignored. As I carried boxes to the garage, I overheard her on the phone, her voice low and syrupy. Yes, tonight. No, he won't suspect a thing. My stomach twisted, but I kept moving, pretending I hadn't heard. Let her think I was clueless. Let her think she'd won. By dusk, the backyard buzzed with laughter and clinking glasses. My classmates, still giddy from our ceremony, mingled under the fairy lights. Lisa played the perfect hostess, her red dress hugging her curves, her laugh a little too loud. I watched her from the edge of the patio, a beer sweating in my hand, my smile a mask. She hadn't mentioned her boyfriend yet, but I felt his presence like a storm cloud. Who was he? Some rich client from her interior design side hustle? A gym bro from her spin class? My mind churned, piecing together fragments I'd ignored for too long. Congrats, man. My friend Jake clapped me on the shoulder, his grin wide. You killed it. Top of the class, and now this party? You've got it all. I forced a laugh, my eyes drifting to Lisa as she refilled a guest's glass. Her hand lingered on his arm, a stranger in a tailored suit, his smirk too familiar, too possessive. My pulse quickened. Was he the one? I approached, my steps deliberate, my voice light. Lisa, who's your friend? The words tasted like ash. She turned, her smile faltering for a split second before recovering. This is Marcus, she said, her tone too casual. He's a client. Wanted to see the house. Marcus extended a hand, his grip firm, his eyes glinting with something I couldn't name. Arrogance, maybe. Or victory. Nice place, Marcus said, his voice smooth as whiskey. I can see why Lisa loves it. His words hung heavy, a challenge disguised as small talk. I nodded, my jaw tight, and excused myself. My heart pounded as I slipped into my study, the one room Lisa rarely entered. I needed answers. The desk drawer held the deed, tucked beneath a pile of old case studies. I scanned it, my breath catching. My name, clear as day. No liens, no transfers. The house was mine. So why had she said? My fingers trembled as I opened my laptop, logging into our joint bank account. The numbers stared back, a gut punch. $50,000 withdrawn last week. Transferred to an account I didn't recognize. My vision blurred, anger and heartbreak colliding. She'd planned this. She'd stolen from me. I returned to the party, the music now grating, the lights too bright. Lisa was by the pool, laughing with Marcus, her hand brushing his. I approached, my voice low but steady. Lisa, can we talk? Her eyes flicked to Marcus, then back to me, a flicker of unease crossing her face. Now? She asked, her tone sharp. It's your party, Tom. Enjoy it. I need to know, I said, my voice barely above a whisper. Why did you say he owns the house? The air between us crackled. Marcus stepped closer, his posture protective, predatory. She meant it figuratively, he said, his smile smug. We're moving in together. This place is perfect for us. My blood ran cold. It's my house, I said, my voice steady despite the rage clawing at my chest. My name's on the deed. Lisa's face paled, her lips parting, but no words came. Marcus laughed, a sharp, cruel sound. Check again, buddy. Things change. I pulled out my phone, the deed's PDF glowing on the screen. This says otherwise. I turned to Lisa, my voice breaking. You lied. You stole. Why? Her eyes darted, trapped. The party hummed around us, oblivious. Tom, she started, then stopped. Marcus stepped forward, his voice low. Let's not make a scene, he said. She deserves better than you. The words shattered something in me. I turned to the crowd, my voice rising. Everyone listen up. Heads turned, glasses paused mid-sip. Lisa's been lying. She's trying to take my house, my life, with him. I pointed at Marcus, whose smirk faded. But she forgot one thing. I'm a lawyer now. I know my rights. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. Lisa's face crumpled, tears welling, but I felt no pity. Only clarity. You thought I'd just leave? I said, stepping closer. You thought I wouldn't fight? I turned to Marcus. Step foot in my house again and you'll regret it. The party dissolved into whispers and awkward goodbyes. Lisa fled inside, Marcus trailing her like a shadow. I stood alone by the pool, the fairy lights flickering, my heart a battlefield of grief and resolve. She'd broken me, but I wasn't broken. Not yet. The house was mine. The truth was mine. And I'd fight for both, no matter the cost.